Hi, True Bloodcast.
Hi.
Welcome. Have you guys, this season's kind of been weird because not all of you have worked together. So is this like the first time you've seen each other in like a year?
We work together.
Yes, and then you're in your own show, Joe.
I was in one scene with Kristen in season 3.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And we just sort of walked past each other.
Yeah.
And I made sure to kind of check you out.
This is the closest I've
In the
ever
creepy
been
family.
to Ausiello ever.
We've never
The
worked with
closest
Joe.
I've ever
Mine
been.
too, but only based on the restraining order.
Okay, nice.
4 feet.
I'm glad I can bring you all together like this.
Thank you.
Couple big topics we got to hit right off the top.
Uh-oh.
What do you know?
No,
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I know where we
Probably
left off last week with you almost killing Eric or about to kill
I like
Eric.
how you said that because he's larger, older.
Yeah.
And that implies that Pam wins.
Well, she is the
I-
stronger of the two.
Oh,
You
I'm in
wouldn't.
love
You
with
wouldn't kill Eric, would you? That's not. What's
Well,
gonna
I
happen.
wonder if I really thought he were going to kill me, if instinct wouldn't kick in.
Do we pick up right where we left off, like with that duel? That was kind of a terrifying, haunting.
We're gonna see what
Cliffhanger.
happens next week.
It's
I love
True
it.
Blood.
Yeah.
You don't
Sarah
skip
Newland
any
is
time.
very excited.
We spent
to
a lot
see.
of time together because
We
he's
did.
in the observation room. You're in the observation
Yeah,
room.
that was a long couple days.
Yeah,
a long
it's
shoot.
exciting.
That
I
was
mean,
a pretty
I will
tricky
tell you,
shoot.
it's 2 16-hour days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Put that
You're
Yeah,
together.
that's
Yeah.
a hint.
It
as
was
to
kind of
anything
notorious.
that happens.
There's
What
a
was
hint
it,
in there.
the
Yeah.
3, 2, 1 balls? Is that what that was?
You want balls?
Our,
I think that's the countdown to any nude
That's
scene
any-
on True Blood. 3, 2, 1,
balls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And Anna, do you want
And
that to
back
be
to
your
Jeff.
legacy on the show? Is having killed either Eric or Pam?
Wow. it's a
'Cause you
tough
orchestrated
question,
that.
Michael.
Putting you on the spot right now.
I think that what happens, you'll see, is very, very exciting.
Yeah.
So, and Sarah Newland is very excited to see what's going to happen,
I
just
bet.
as everyone is.
Steve's
so
excited.
that's all I can say.
I
Steve
know.
Newland's excited too because he's mad that everyone's yelling at me about giving intel over, but
This guy.
Eric killed Russell in front of me last season, so I've got a little
He's
agenda
really
this year.
defensive.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like,
that's
"You're
so
such
cute."
a jerk for betraying them." I was like, he staked Russell.
You always
that
have
was
a
my
soft.
boyfriend.
You always have a soft
I know.
place in your heart for your wife, your
Yeah,
ex-wife.
that's true.
So, you know.
It's so funny. You come to Comic-Con defensive. You're like, he killed
do.
my.
Yeah.
You totally do.
Are we ever going to find out who turned Steve?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
You don't know who.
It's a mystery. I don't know.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Who would you have liked to have turned you?
Well, back in season 2, Deborah and I used to talk about how fun it would be if Deborah had turned me.
Jessica was your maker.
Yeah,
Ah,
if Jessica was
Out
my
of,
maker.
Like, spite.
Yeah, because we had like the religious connection, but obviously I don't think that works with the timeline at all.
I thought we
It's a little-
talked about if I had made.
I know that would be great too because there was
That's
a hint
cool.
that Pam had made someone before Tara.
See, I feel like you're just going to all the vampires
I
and
know.
being like,
I'm like,
I want
hey,
you
can
to be
you?
my
Yeah, I'm
maker.
pitching everybody out.
I know you
everyone's
did. I'm
like,
like, wait a
"Ah."
minute. You can me too.
And Joe, we were joking earlier, but does it feel like you're almost on a separate show
Completely.
this season?
Does it
Yeah.
feel like you're on a separate couch right now?
Yes.
How has that been?
It's weird. No, I mean, yeah, I haven't really interacted with anyone from any of the series regulars.
It's like that when we see Sam.
Yeah.
You know, we see Chris Bauer. We see each other in the
Nelson.
parking lot, and the joke is like, "What are
Yeah.
you doing here?"
Right.
"Oh, I'm doing the
How's
show."
your TV
Yeah.
show?
What show?
But I mean, I kind of like last year they added these satellite characters around me, and I
Yeah.
just kind of, I don't really act with anybody from the show, so it's kind of like I'm on my own
Yeah.
offshoot pretty much
Little
all the
spin-off.
time.
Yeah.
Kind
I've been
of, yeah.
enjoying
Werewolf Hour.
enjoying the
Yeah.
stuff with you and Robert Patrick and the father-son
good.
stuff,
I
getting a little
wish there was
insight.
more. I wish there was more.
Is there any more coming up?
There was more, and I think they changed the storyline somewhere along in the season, and so there was all this stuff that we shot that there's a whole storyline with me and Robert Patrick that people will never see.
What? Not even on DVD?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So there
Maybe
could be a
web-
whole
maybe
show
a
that they
web
could make
series.
out of that footage.
Webisodes.
Wow.
Make it in. Yeah.
Wolfisodes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wolfisodes.
Wolfisodes on time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
webisodes.
that.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll write some comic book issues
Yeah.
of me and me
What
and
was
me
the
and
name
Jackson.
of that werewolf bar you were hanging out? It was like the
Lupines.
No.
Oh.
This season it was like
The-
the dirty
the Angry
Po-
Possum.
The Angry Possum.
Wow, that's awesome.
There needs to be a web series called The Angry Possum, where it's
I'd
just
watch
like
that.
you and your dad drinking all the
I'd
time.
watch that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Deb, what was it like to have to come on to Stephen Moyer after Jessica looking at him as like a father figure all these years?
Well, actually, honestly, I always, because of the maker relationships we've seen before, that there always was a little bit of sexual tension there, I always kept it open. In every scene I always did with Steve, I was going, all right, well, I know we're playing a father-daughter dynamic, but this is always a possibility. So I actually wasn't that thrown by it. I think Jessica's always felt a little sort of confusing feelings for Phil.
That is normal in our world, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That's hot.
It's a lot of gray area.
Eric and Nora hook it up all the time.
Eric and Nora
so-
hooking up, Pam
Sexy.
and Eric.
Did
you know,
Pam and
it
Eric ever
happened.
hook
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, but it was a long time ago,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I like the Sarah Jessica fight scene.
Oh,
I want more of that.
Yeah.
That was a hard
That was-
shoot day,
That
but
was
it was
a long
great.
day.
Was that the one where you got injured, or was that when you were
No,
having sex
that's
with?
coming
Je-
up.
oh, okay. I
Oh,
thought
no,
maybe when
no.
your head was banging against the headboard.
No, that one. Oh, I was really fine with that. That was fine. No injuries there. But no, there's an episode coming up where it took a long time to shoot a particular scene, and I did end up going to the ER. In
can't
full, like,
wait.
Sarah Newland hair, wardrobe, and everything.
What did they make of that when you?
They
came
didn't want to
rolling
help
in?
me. They wanted to like get my autograph. I'm not kidding.
Wait,
I
at
was
the
like,
ER?
At the ER, the guy was taking my blood pressure, and I felt like I was gonna throw up and pass out. And he was like, he goes, so what's next for you? And I go, I don't know, man. What doctor am I gonna see next? And he goes, no, for your career. And I was like, what? I'm gonna pass out.
Do you get the jokes? Like when people take my blood and stuff they're like, I hope you're not anemic or like vitamin D deficient. Like I get like the vampire jokes.
Yeah.
Like
Kristen, I have a plea for you. Can you be nicer to Tara? Why are you so mean to Tara?
I don't know. It's you can't get away from your own parenting, and Eric is kind of tough love parent. I think it's just that whole thing that you pass down. But I kind of enjoy being mean to her.
Not to her. I love you being mean, but you need to be less mean to her
Okay.
moving forward.
I think that
Because she's putting herself out there a little
she's
bit.
really putting herself out there. It's funny to come from I tried to kill her for a year and then I didn't want her and then I have her and then I realize, oh, we're kind of similar and she's hot. Yeah, Pam's a little grumpy right now.
With a
She's
smile.
wearing bad clothing. Right?
And real quick before we go, who's going to give me a good finale tease?
Game changer.
oh,
Major game changer.
I'll say this, the whole season, it was like everybody was on a different show, hey Anna, how's that fairy show you're on? How's the
I missed the
vampire show
fairy
you guys
show.
are on? By the end, it's one show.
it's pretty good.
Well
That's
done,
good.
Joe.
Right?
Nice.
Guess nobody liked Game Changer.
I feel like that's in our PR notes. It's like if anyone asks you about the finale,
Game
say Game
changer.
Hey guys, just make sure you say Game Changer.
You
Great.
see the sign right there? Game changer. Big lights.
Hashtag
Where'd you
game
get that?
changer,
Like off the
Nick
billboard
Mills.
or something, right?
Oh,
Isn't that-
boy.
It's
No.
not.
Oh boy.
I'm
Hey.
just a nerd. I thought
Game
it.
changer. It's written on your
Got
body.
it.
Oh,
Game Changer.
Right here on his hands.
Okay, next interview will be better.
I know.
We're starting the day here.
Yeah, don't use Game Changer in the next interview.
Yeah.
That's exclusive to this
Yeah.
interview, please.
Mine says just dance.
At the panel, I'm just gonna have a show that says hashtag Game Changer.
Hashtag just dance.
Mine-
Wait a minute, that's for something else.
Mine says shock and awe.
Nice.
Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Haley Steinfeld, and you're watching ENTV.
Hi, my name is Kieran Shipka, and you're watching ENTV.
Aubrey Plaza, ENTV. I just touched it with my mouth, sorry.